welcome to Yoga with Seka here at Flagler Health Plus. We are bringing it to you live from the Wellness Center. So we're about to start 60 minutes of power yoga. Please modify as needed and go at your own rate. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so everyone come into your child's pose. So come onto your mat with your knees wide, big toes to touch. Reach your hands forward and drop your head down. So as your forehead rests on the mat, reach your hands, spread your fingers wide, and take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Begin to connect to your breath, creating that Ujjayi breath, or the breath like the ocean. You breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. As we move through our practice today, we're going to connect with breath for each movement, an inhale or an exhale. And I invite you to pay attention to what's happening in your body and to modify as you need through your practice. This is all about you on your mat. So from child's pose, take a deep breath in, open your mouth and sigh. Maybe you shift your hips side to side, whatever is speaking to you here in this moment. Whatever your body needs after maybe a long day in a chair or walking around, wherever you are, notice, take a deep breath in and exhale long. Good. Let's come onto your hands and your knees, coming into cat and cow. So align your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, creating a tabletop position. Inhale, let your belly hang down, chest presses forward into the cow pose. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your belly in, round through your spine, creating a shape like a scared cat. Drop your head. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more time. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Cat pose. Come into a flat spine, tuck your toes under, come into downward facing dog, creating an inverted V shape. So here you can bend your knees. You can cycle through your knees one side to the other, like walking your dog. Just creating some motion in your legs here. Now to come into stillness, press your heels down, your feet are hip distance apart. Take your gaze to your hands. You want your hands shoulder distance apart, fingers spread wide. Shoulder blades hugging towards your spine and drop your head down. So create some space here between your fingers and your toes. Spread them wide. Press your heels down. Drop your head. Breathe. Good. Look forward. Walk to the top of your mat. Come into ragdoll. So feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Drop your head. So here you can bend your knees a little bit or a lot, letting your chest come onto your thighs. You're rooted down into your feet, fingers, having your toes spread wide, and drop your head. Breathe. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Take your toes together. With an inhale, slowly roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Reach your palms up towards the sky for mountain pose. So here, feet are spread wide, pressing down into your mat. Outer shins hug in, hug your core in. And then you look up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We'll start with one Om. Take a breath in. Inhale, reach up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your fingertips in a straight spine here with your inhale. So bend your knees if you need to, shoulders hug in, press to the crown of your head. Exhale, fold, drop your head down. Inhale, halfway lifts, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your mat, step back into your high push-up. So here you can modify, you can drop your knees down to the mat, or you press through your heels, lifting your knees up, hug your core in and up, and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Take a breath in, Exhale to low push-up or chaturanga, or if this is too intense, you can come all the way down to your belly, and you can come into up cobra, just lifting your chest from if you're on your stomach, or if you're in chaturanga, come up into upward facing dog. Good. So toes untuck. Now tuck your toes for downward facing dog. Press back. Take a breath in and a breath out. So if any time during this practice you become winded or feel lightheaded, you can come right back into child's pose where we started our practice. Regain your breath, and when you're ready, rejoin. So I invite you to modify your practice as needed, because we are all at different stages on the mat. So from downward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold, drop your head. Root down and rise up to mountain pose. Feet spread wide, arm bones reach back. Hands through your heart center. Fold, excuse me, halfway lift. Step back, high push up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, breathe in. And breathe out. Spreading your fingers wide, your toes wide. Connect to your mat. Breathe in. Exhale, look forward, walk to the top of your mat, halfway lift and fold, Tadasana. Hands through your heart center, fold. Halfway lift, step back, high push up. Exhale, low, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, breathe in. And sigh out. Letting go of the day, letting go of the agenda. Becoming present to this moment, breathe in. Exhale, look forward, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and fold, drop your head. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. So here, big toes together, knees hug in. Draw your core in as you sit down and your arm bones reach back. Right into that tiny thunderbolt shape. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, step back, high to low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps all the way to the top of your mat. Back foot spins flat to warrior one. So sitting it up from the ground first. Front knee comes to 90 degrees. Toes are spread wide. Draw your core in, palms facing, and your gaze is forward. Or maybe you take your gaze up towards the sky. Arm bones reach back. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Both hands to your mat. Step back to high push up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Big step to the top of your mat. Back foot spins flat. Bring your front knee to 90 here. Find the foundation first. Draw your core in, reach. So right here, settle in. Feel the mat, spread your toes wide. Take your gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, release, high to low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, breathe in. And sigh out. Reset. Hands, feet, breath. Take a breath in. Exhale, look forward, walk or jump. Halfway lift and fold. Utkatasana. All right, so start to turn your breath on. You're starting to feel warm. The heat is rising, so keep fueling the flames with your breath here. Tapas, heat. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, step back, high to low push up. Upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior one. Big step forward, root down. Draw your core and look up. Exhale, release, high to low push up. Upward dog, down dog. Left foot steps, breathe in, ground down, reach up. Exhale, release, high to low push up. Upward dog, down dog, breathe in, sigh out, up. Take one more breath. Exhale, look forward, walk or jump. Halfway lift and fold, Utkatasana. All right, right into it. Stay with the flow here. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, step back, high to low push up. Upward dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Ground down, reach up. Look up and breathe. Exhale, release. High to low push-up. Upward dog, down dog. Left foot, warrior one. Ground down into your feet. Spread your feet wide. Arm bones reach back. Exhale, release. High to low push-up. Upward dog, downward dog. Breathe in, inside out. Step your feet together, the back of your mat. Come forward into your high push-up. Actually, go back to the down dog. Let's lift our right leg up. Root down into your left heel. Take your right toes and flex them down towards your face. Hips square to the mat here. Now, bend your right knee and turn your hips open towards the side wall. So you can stay right here or flip your dog. Take your right foot all the way to the mat. So now both knees are in line with one another, in line with your hips. Your right hand is directly underneath your right shoulder. Reach your left hand, right hand towards the sky. So ground down into your feet, press your hips up. Take your right hand to the front of the room. Right here, root down into your feet, press your hips up. Strong, hug in, skin, muscle, bone. Hands to the high, to the sky. Step back to high push-up. Now, side plank. Put both feet together at the back of your mat and roll your heels to the right. Stack one on top of the other. Or you can drop your right knee to the mat here for support. Either way, flex both sets of toes toward your face. Hug in, skin, muscle, bone. Lift through your hips. Shoulders hug in. Left hand to the sky. So from here, take your left leg up. Flex your toes toward your face. Beautiful. Now take your left foot, step it back behind you. Reach your left hand forward, wild thing. Deep breath in. Beautiful. Exhale. Come back to center. High plank to low. Upward dog. Down dog. Right foot steps to crescent lunge. All 10 toes face forward. Your back heel stays lifted. You can also drop your back knee here for the modification. So ground down. Hug your inner thighs towards the center line of your body. Shoulders hug in, look up. So you can stay right here with your hands, palms facing, or interlace your fingers, index fingers to the sky. Shoulders hug in, look up. Deep breath. And then start to open up into that crescent moon shape. Ground down into your foundation. Open your chest towards the sky. Hands to your heart center, twist. Left elbow to your right knee. Draw your core in and twist. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Press to the crown of your head. One more time, breathe. Rinse and extended side angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. Back foot spins flat. Tuck your right hips under. Left hip opens towards the side wall. Your left hand reaches up and over. A great way to get there is to bring your left hand straight up and pretend you're scooping ice cream out of the air to align your shoulder here. So you can stay right here. You take the half bind, bring your top hand, your left hand to the top of your right thigh, or you can take the full bind, bring your right hand underneath your right thigh, your knee, your left, and then everyone, wherever you are, ground down into your feet, and then turn your torso towards the sky. Right one towards the sidewall, towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, twist, and release. Both hands to your mat. Step back to high push-up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Side out. Good. Step your feet together. Left leg to the sky. Root down into your right heel. Bend your left knee. Stay right here in three-legged down dog. Or take it to flip dog. Both feet to the mat. Line your knees in with your hips. Left hand to the sky. And reach your hand forward. Ground down into your feet. Press your hips high. Big breath. Left hand to the sky. High push up to side plank. Left hand to center. Roll both heels to the left. Or drop your bottom knee. Now squeeze in. Strong legs here. Lift through your core. Right hand to the sky. When you're ready, flex your right toes. Lift your left leg up towards the sky. Woo! Working with balance. Now great, take your right foot behind you, wild thing. Reach your right hand forward, extend your hips up, and then come back to center, high push up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps, crescent lunge. All 10 toes face forward, back heels lifted. Modify by dropping your back knee. Now here, foundation first, hug in. Strong legs, hug into the center line of your body. Shoulders hug in, reach your palms up towards the sky. So you can stay right here or interlace your fingers, index fingers to the sky. So take a breath in, and then start to open up, ground down, take your chest towards the ceiling. Oh, foundation, root down, hug in, hands to your heart center. Take your right elbow to your left knee. Draw your core in, lift through the crown of your head, and turn your torso to the left. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twist, extended side angle. Left elbow to your right, left knee, back foot spins flat. Now here, readjust. Take your hips and tuck them under. Right hip opens towards the side wall. Right hand to the sky, scoop it up and over. So here, stay right here. Extending through the side body. You can also take the half bind. Right hand to the top of your thigh with a full bind. Left hand underneath, grab your right hand. Wherever you are, work through the foundation. Start to turn your torso towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Exhale, twist, and release. Both hands to your mat. Sit back, high push-up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Exhale, look forward, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and fold. Drop your head. Utkatasana. Right into your little baby chair. Thunderbolt pose, whichever one you prefer. Hands to your heart center. Take your right elbow to your left knee for a twist here. So to modify, you need to take your feet hip distance apart, knees aligned with your hips, and sit right down into the pose. Either way, wherever you are, take your right elbow to your left knee and extend through the crown of your head and twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. One more time. Twist and release. Take your feet wide. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees here. Exhale, fold, elbows wide, drop your head. Press into the four corners of your feet. Soften through your neck. Maybe you shake it yes. Shake it no, just let it go. Good. And release your toes, feet together, Utkatasana. Right back into it, check it out. If you don't see your toes, take your knees back. Take your tailbone down. Hands to your heart center. Elbows, left elbow to your right knee. Draw your core in and twist. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. One more. Exhale, rinse it out. Step it wide for gorilla. Take the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet. Toes to your wrist creases. Here, bend your knees, halfway lift. Exhale, straighten your legs, drop your head. Elbows come wide. So here you can play. You start to press down into the balls of your feet, moving your weight forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands, feet together. Last one of the day, I promise. Utkatasana. Right into it. Draw your core in. Arm bones reach back. Yes. Hands to your heart center, fold. Halfway lift. Sit back to high push-up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. A breath in and a breath out. Very good. Look forward, walk or jump. Halfway lift. Fold, drop your head. Tadasana, mountain, eagle. On the right, take your right arm under your left arm, right leg over your left leg. So your options here are to bring your toes to the mat, or you can bring them next to your shin, or maybe you wrap them all the way around. So here, find your gaze, your drishti, point of focus. Your elbows come up towards your chin and your hands come away, so you have a 90-degree angle here. So connect to your breath. Moving into the equanimity poses, balancing poses. Find that space, a quiet space between the inhale and the exhale, between the push and the pull. These days we have so much going on. It's important to find moments between. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Reach your hands up, Tadasana. Eagle on the left arm under, left leg over. So ground down into your right foot, spread your toes wide. Core hugs in, find your gaze. One more breath. Exhale, release, Tadasana. Let's go the other side. Right arm under, right leg over. Go right into it and hug in. Squeeze your thighs towards the center line of your body. Now keeping your eagle arms, extend your right leg straight out. Take airplane, warrior three, either way with eagle arms. Press your toes down towards the mat. Square your hips here. Softness in your left knee. Good. So breathe. So from here, unbind your arms, take half moon. Left fingertips to the mat or to a block. If you have a block, here's a great tool. Bring your right hand to your right hip. So we're going to build this from the ground up. Shoulder stacks. Flex your right toes toward your face. Engage your right leg. Hug in. Hug into your right hip. Now turn your hip towards the side wall. Extend your right hand towards the ceiling. Your gaze can stay down, or you can take your gaze to the side wall. And if you want to take your challenge a little bit more, you can take your gaze all the way up. Just find that place where you are challenged. Stay connected to your breath. Keep the integrity of the pose. Flex your toes toward your face. Beautiful. And release, ragdoll. Step your feet wide, grab opposite elbows, drop your head. You can sway side to side here. Let go. Take a breath in and a breath out. Release your hands, feet together. Tadasana, mountain. Eagle on the left arm under, left leg over. Right into it. Hug your thigh muscles together. Gaze, drishti. Now extend your left leg straight out. Warrior three with eagle arms. So hips are square to the mat. There's just softness in your right knee. Flex your left toes down towards the mat here. Good. Unbind your arms, right hand to the mat or to a block, right in front of your toes. Left hand to your hip. Flex your left toes towards your face. Engage your leg muscles. Hug in. Open your hip towards the side wall. Shoulders hug in towards one another. And extend your left hand up towards the sky. So here you can keep your gaze down at the mat, perhaps to the side wall. Or you can take it all the way up to the sky. Hug in. Deep breath. Exhale, release, ragdoll. Good work. Grab opposite elbows, drop your head. A breath in and a breath out. Release your hands, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Here, draw your core in. Straight spine. So if somebody were coming along and tracing your spine with your fingers, it's straight here. No curvature, no rounding, straight. Press the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Good. Hands to your heart center, root down. Rise up to Tadasana, reach up. Hands to your heart center, beautiful. Let's take tree. Ground down into your left foot. Bring your right foot above or below your knee. So you're not pressing on your knee joint. You can also ground your tree. Bring your toes to the mat here. If you need to grab a wall here. So, hug in. Press your left leg into your right foot. Core engaged, shoulders hug in towards your spine, hands to your heart center. Extend through the crown of your head. So you're tall, you're rooted down, extending out through the crown of your head. Find your gaze. Connect to your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reach your hands up. Maybe shift your gaze towards the sky. Change your perspective. Maybe there's a smile in there. I love this pose. It feels so joyful. Hands through your heart center. Release. We'll go to the other side. So give your left leg a nice shake. Root down into your right foot. Left foot above or below your right knee. Hug in. Squeeze into the center. Shoulders hug in. Hands to your heart center. And find your gaze. Good. You can extend your palms up, or you can stay right there with your heart center. Maybe shift your gaze. Perhaps there's a little breeze in your branches today. Luckily not a hurricane today, right? Bring your hands to your heart center and release. Give your right leg a shake. Everyone come to the top of your mat. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, step back, high push up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps to warrior one. Ground down into your feet. Spread your toes wide. Draw your core and look up. Warrior two. So from warrior two, lift your toes up off the mat here. All 10 toes lift up. Spread your toes wide. Bring your front knee to 90 degrees. Yeah, get right into it. I know you're on the screen. I can't really see you, but challenge yourself. Bring your knee so it's directly over your ankle. You don't want your knee to go over your ankle, so you want to stack the joints right on top of each other. Draw your belly in, take your tailbone down. So you're square over your hips here. Shoulders hug in. Extend your hands out. And your gaze is over your fingertips. So hug in. Engage your leg muscles here. Start to feel your hamstrings activate. Yes. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Take your right hand towards the sky. Exhale, straighten your front leg and take triangle. Fingertips to your shin, a block, or the mat on the outside of your front foot. Reset. Lift your toes up off the mat. Spread your toes wide. Tuck your right hip under and extend your left hand towards the sky. Shoulders hug in. So there's one line from your fingertips on the top all the way to the bottom. So here, extend through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Start to open up. So you can start to open your chest towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale. Bend your front knee. Warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten your front leg. Spin your toes to the right for wide-legged forward fold. So here, let's bring our hands to our hips. Shoulders hug in. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Hinge forward. Fingertips in line with your toes here. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, drop your head. So you can stay right here with your fingers in line with your toes, or you can walk your hands towards the back of the room, bringing your weight forward, hips start to align with your ankles. Maybe your head starts to come close to the mat. Just playing here. But keep pressing your outer shins in. Activate your legs here. We're moving into the grounding series, so all about your legs and connection to the earth. So often we just need to connect to the earth, get grounded, especially nowadays with all the craziness that's going on. It's nice just to get connected. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your hip creases, press into your feet, come up to standing. Use your leg muscles, lift up. Spin your front foot towards the front of the room. Sit your back foot in halfway for pyramid. So check it out. You want your feet in line with your hips. You're not walking on a tightrope, so you don't have one in front of the other, but there's actually space. So your left foot is in line with your left hip, right foot with your right hip. So here, inhale, reach your left hand towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Both fingertips come to the mat. Bend your front knee here if you need to. Root down into your left heel. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Drop your head down to the mat. Deep breath. Press your right hip back, left hip forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, take your left hand to center, twisting triangle. Right fingertips reach towards the sky. Draw your core and lengthen through the crown of your head. And then open up. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Both hands to your mat. Step back, high push up. Exhale, low, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Take one more breath. Exhale, left foot steps, warrior one. Big step forward, spread your toes wide. Right into it. Warrior two. So readjust, lift your toes off the mat. Four corners of your feet, plant. Spread your toes wide. Front knee, 90 degrees. So check it out. You don't want your knee going over your ankle. You want it in line with your ankle here. Good. Core in, tailbone down. Shoulders hug in and your gaze is gently over your fingertips. So turn your legs on, engage, hugging. Deep breath. Reverse your warrior, reach your left hand towards the sky, side stretch through your left body, and then triangle. Straighten your front leg, fingertips to your shin, a block or to the mat. Readjust, ground down into your feet. Right hip opens towards the side wall. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. So here, shoulder blades hug in. Deep breath in, and start to open up. Breathe in, open. One more time. Bend your front knee, warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten your front legs, swing your toes to the right side. Now this time, do reverse namaskar, reverse prayer hands, or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Drop your head down. Press into the four corners of your feet. Breathe. So keep your legs engaged. Keep squeezing in towards the center line of your mat here. Imagine you're creating a little fold in your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Exhale. Ground down into your feet. Come up to standing. Swing your toes forward, left foot to the front, back foot steps in halfway. Keep your bind here as we move into pyramid pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Bend your front knee here if you need to. Root down into your right heel. Drop your head. Deep breath. Good. Take one more breath. Exhale, release your bind. Right fingertips to the mat. Extend through the crown of your head and take your left hand towards the sky, twisting triangle. Breathe in, exhale, twist. One more breath. Open up, both hands to your mat. Step back to high push up. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, take one more deep breath. Exhale, bring your knees to your mat and come into camel. So for camel, you want your knees aligned with your hips. You can tuck or untuck your toes, yogi's choice. I prefer mine tucked for some reason. Bring your hands to your small back. Engage your shoulder muscles towards the spine, so we're hugging in, opening through our heart muscles, heart, chest here. And really connect to breath as we move into our heart openers. So take a breath in, look up. You can stay right here. This is camel. Or you can go a little bit deeper, taking your right fingertips to your right heel, left fingertips to your left heel. Press your hips forward. Shoulders hug in and drop your head back. Connect to breath. Ujjayi breath here. Exhale and gently release, left hand to left hip, right hand to right hip. Sit back into child's pose. Knees wide, reach your hands forward. And come back to center. We'll do that again. Camel. Bring your knees directly underneath your hips. And prepare. Shoulder blades hug in. Take your gaze up. Breathe in. You can stay right here. Go a little bit deeper. So as we move into these heart openers, you want to connect to your breath. It's very unnatural for us to open our chest and become vulnerable. Just as humans, its natural tendency is to curl in. So if there's any emotions that might come up in these poses, honor where you are. If it becomes too intense, please come out and go right back into child's pose and reconvene whenever you're ready. So take one more deep breath in. Exhale, gently release your camel, sit back, child's pose. Good. Come onto your hands and your knees, downward facing dog. You can cycle your knees side to side here. Feet come hip distance apart. Deep breath in. Exhale, press your heels down and away. Good. All right. Drop your knees to your mat. Come onto your back for bridge. So as we move into bridge pose, you want to bring your knees in line with your hips. Feet next to your bum. Shoulders hug in. I like to create robot arms, so like 90-degree angles here, engaging the shoulder blades in towards your spine. Similar motion to what we just did in camel, but now we're horizontal. So ground down into your feet, lift your hips up towards the sky. You can keep your hands at your robot arms side right here, or you can interlace your hands behind you, pressing your hands down. You need to readjust your shoulders, walking them in, so your fist comes down to the mat. You can also reach for your heels with your fingertips, going a little bit deeper, adjusting here. So there should be no pressure on your neck. Your gaze is directly up. So here, in bridge, strong legs. Imagine you have a golden nugget between your knees and you want to hug it in, squeeze. Press your hips up. Your legs are alive. They're active. You press up here. Deep Ujjayi breath as you press up. Exhale, take your hips down. Knees go side to side like windshield wipers. Come back to center. Deep breath in. Go right into bridge. Ground down into your feet. Press your hips up. Strong. Stay here for 3 Ujjayi breaths. Take one more breath. Exhale, hips down. Knees go side to side. All right. Bridge or wheel. If you know wheel, you must go. You want to try it on. Bring your hands next to your ears. Fingertips next to your shoulders. Feet engaged, just like you're going into bridge. Press your hips up. Come to the crown of your head. So from here, you can readjust your hands. Shoulders hug in toward your spine. Take a deep breath in, and then press through your hands. Press into your feet. Strong legs. Press up into wheel. Breathe here, Ujjayi. Take one more breath, chin to chest, come down, knees go side to side. All right, let's do it again. Bridge or wheel, yogi's choice. I can't see you, but I know. So go to your bridge or your wheel. Here, hold for 5 breaths. Hug your legs in, strong legs, press your hips up. Shoulders hug in, take one more breath. Exhale, chin to chest. Beautiful, take your knees side to side. Good work, take your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And rock side to side, feels great. Beautiful. Take your knees to 90 degrees. Hands come back behind your head. We're moving into core work now. Everything we do in yoga is essential to our core. So let's build it up. Shoulders hug in. We're going to lift our sternum straight up to the sky, not crunching in, but lifting our shoulders up. So keep the integrity of your pose here. Deep breath in. And let's go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. All right, great. Knees back to 90. Hands come back behind your head. Now we're going to go on the bicycle ride. So here, I want you to focus on keeping your hips grounded and moving your shoulder towards your knee instead of your elbow towards your knee or your knee towards your elbow, okay? So here, lift your chest up, take your right elbow to your left knee and extend your right leg straight out. So you're twisting through your core, you're grounded in your hips. And switch to the other side. Now flex your feet. Good, now go. And switch. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take your knees to your chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, last set. Lift your legs straight up to the sky. Bring your hands to your small back. All right, we're gonna do 30, 60, 90. So engage your lower abdomen now. All right, so hug your belly button in. Take a breath in. Exhale down 30 degrees. All right, starting to feel it, activate. Breathe in. Exhale down another 30 degrees. So now you're at 60 degrees. Breathe in. Exhale down, so now your whole body's like, 180 degrees? Look at your toes. You're about 2 inches off the mat. Look at your beautiful toes. Breathe in, come up 30 degrees. You can drop your head. Breathe in, exhale 30 degrees. Keep your core hugging in. And then exhale, all the way back up. Body's back at 90. Now take your toes out wide. It's like a pizza pie or a piece of cake in the sky. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale down 30 degrees. Hug your low core in. Breathe in. Exhale 30. Take one more breath. Exhale down 30 degrees. Look at your toes. You're at a hover. All right, here we go. There's no place like home. So click your heels together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, heels together. Come all the way back up. Knees to your chest. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's rock and roll front to back. You can do it 3, maybe 4, 5 times. Meet up in downward facing dog. You can vinyasa or just take down dog. Very good. All right, so from down dog, spread your fingers wide, feet wide. Toes spread, outer shins hug in, draw your core in, yeah, shoulder blades, your inner, like the insides of your upper arms rotate towards the front of the room, and drop your hip, deep breath in, and long breath out, beautiful, step your feet together. Take your right leg up to the sky. Root down into your left heel. Bend your knee. Take your gaze under your right arm. Full side body stretch. Beautiful. Half pigeon. Take your right foot to the top of your mat. So your left foot comes to the left. Your right foot, comes to the left side of your mat. Your front knee. So you can find your space. So if your hip is elevated off the mat, you can bring a towel or a block underneath here for support. You want your hips to be square on the mat here. So flex your right toes towards your right knee. Take a breath in. And when you're ready, walk your hands forward. Then come down to rest on your elbows. Perhaps you come all the way down, bring your forehead to rest. And turn your breath on. So I like to think of this as like turning the gauge all the way up to 10. Full breath here as we move into our hip opening series. So notice if you're holding any tension in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Bringing all your attention and your awareness to your hips right now. Feel that space up with breath. We tend to hold a lot of emotion and resistance here, especially if you're a runner or if you sit for long periods of time. There's a lot of tightness that we collect in our hips. So this could be very intense, or maybe it's not at all. So wherever you are, just honor that. Breathe. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Very gently come back up. Bring your hands to your mat. Tuck your back toes under, downward dog. So you can cycle your knees side to side. Press down through one heel and the next. Notice if there's any difference between one side of your body and the other. And then inhale, both heels up towards the sky. Exhale, heels down. Feet together. Left leg to the sky. Root down into your right heel. Bend your left knee, take your gaze under your left arm. Deep breath in. Exhale, half pigeon. Take your left knee to the top of your mat. Right and left foot flexes in towards your knee here, supporting your left hip if it's popping up, like a towel or a block. All right, so hips square to the front of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, walk your hands forward and drop your head down. Again, check in. The side may be different. It may be more or less, but without judgment, just move into this pose and connect to your breath. Softening your face and your shoulders. Connect to breath. Connect to purpose. Perhaps there's something that you're holding on to here. Give yourself permission to let that go. Let go whatever is holding you here in this moment. Whatever might be creating that resistance. Maybe you're not quite clear what that might be, but inquire, what is it? You know what, if anything. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, very gently release. Both hands to your mat. Tuck your back toes under, downward facing dog. Cycle your knees side to side. Take a breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Bring your knees onto your mat. Come onto your sit bones here. Move the low out of the way so your hip bones, your sit bones, like the little bones in your pelvis, are grounded on the mat. Flex your toes towards your face here. Let's do a wide-legged forward fold. So take your feet wide and walk your hips forward. If this is too intense, just go to where you feel most comfortable. And if that still is too intense, you can put a little bend in your knees if you need to. So from here, straight spine. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, walk your hands forward, hinge forward, and drop your hands down. So it's important to keep everything engaged. You want to keep your toes flexed towards your face, your knees, to engage all the muscles in your legs so we don't damage the joints. So inhale, exhale, hinge. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good, take one more breath. Exhale, fold forward. You want to round your spine and drop your head, you can. Good, and then gently come back up. We're going to go to the right. So inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, turn your torso, reach towards your right foot or your shin and your ankle. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. See, that left hip wants to pop up maybe. So you want to keep that left hip grounded. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge. Take one more breath. Exhale, drop your head round, bring forehead to your shin, and then come back to center. We'll go to the other side. Inhale, reach up, extend through the crown of your head, turn your torso, and then fold towards your left foot. Bring your hands to your shin, your ankle, your toes, wherever you land. Inhale, lengthen. Mind your right hip, it wants to pop up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, exhale. Take one more breath. Exhale, hinge and round your spine. Beautiful. Good. Come back to center. Very gently. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Lift your knees up. Come back to center. Extend your legs straight out. Pull the lovin' out from underneath. We're going to do a forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Reaching for your ankles, your shins, your toes, wherever you might land. Now again, let's keep the spine straight. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge. Keeping your feet active. So toes toward your face. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, fold. Now round your spine, drop your head. Nice. Draw your knees into your chest. Let's come onto your backs. We'll take an inversion. So yogi's choice. You can either do the waterfall pose or we can do a shoulder stand. So for waterfall pose, your hips are grounded on the mat. Lift. If you have a block, you can also put a block underneath your hips. So your feet straight up, toes towards your face, and your hands, one hand can be on your heart, one hand on your belly. You can even close your eyes. From here, stay connected to your Ujjayi breath here, focusing on that deep inhale and exhale. You can also take shoulder stands. So from shoulder stand, you want to engage your shoulders. I like to make those robot arms. Lift your hips up, hands come to your small back. And here, your feet come straight over. So you want your ankles, your knees, and your hips all to align. Flex your toes towards your face. Your gaze is straight up here. No bending in your neck, no pressure on your neck. If this is too intense, please come out of this pose. So here, move into rejuvenation. So just by turning our body upside down, reversing the flow just for a few minutes. There's great restorative powers in these poses. If you happen to have a headache, you can always lift and elevate your legs and help to recirculate the blood. Just putting your legs up against the wall. It's a great way to reset. So from shoulder stand, let's take plow. Bring your feet up over your head. If your toes touch, you can interlace your fingers, creating the hitch to the plow, pressing your hands down. If not, keep your hands in your small back. So here, everyone, wherever you are with your feet, press your heels away. Strong legs, keep your legs engaged. And connect to your Ujjayi breath. From plow, take deaf man's pose. Bend your knees next to your ears. You can give your temples a nice little massage, but stay connected with your breath, Ujjayi here. And then very gently release. Rolling forward, legs to the mat. Take fish. So bring your hands underneath your small back. Lift onto your elbows. Shoulders hug in. Drop your head back. Good. Chin to your chest. Very gently come back down. We'll take supine twist. So draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Ha. Extend your left leg straight out. Right knee hugs in. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Take your right knee to the left side. Extend your right hand. Your gaze goes to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take one more breath. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Both knees hug in. Extend your right leg straight out. And we twist. Breathe in. Exhale. Left knee goes to the right. Gaze goes to the left. Breathe in. Lengthen. Exhale. Open. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Twist. Come back to center. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. Anything left that's calling your name, work it out. And then take your feet wide on your mat. Palms face up. Walk your shoulder blades underneath your spine here. Close your eyes. Shavasana. Allow your face to soften. Let your tongue come away from the top of your mouth. Your breath comes back to a normal pace. Allow your arms and your shoulders to melt away. Soften through your low back. Your thighs and your calves melt down to the mat like butter. You just sit, be still, just be here. Breathe. Take a breath in and a breath out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can press down into your feet if you want to reach your hands up, full body stretch. And then draw your knees to your chest. Come on to your right side in fetal pose, eyes closed. And then when you're ready, come into a seated position. Finding your comfortable seat. Sitting up tall. You can keep your eyes closed here just for a few more moments. So press through the crown of your head, deep breath in. Long breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll close our class with one Om. Take a breath in. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center, and together we say Namaste. Good job. Thank you all for joining today, and I hope to see you next time.